Right.
If you don't like and subscribe or ring that bell, what are you doing?
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell so we can keep bringing you all kinds of stuff.
And did you like my entrance yesterday?
Did you like LJ's entrance on the bike or on the car? Where's the car today, man? LJ's doing some summer school work here, so we'll see what he's doing here. All right. So welcome, another show. Listen, we had some slim pickings. Oh, now he's got a police car.
Here it is.
We're going to arrest you if you don't sign up using the promo code, Caesar's promo code, $1,500 for your first bet. If you win, congrats. If you don't, you get that money back as a free bet to use on your next wager. You must use promo code VideoWinners15 to get the deal. And if you don't do it, LJ's going to arrest you in his police car. All right. We actually do have.
Remember you would show them your tattoo?
No.
Yeah?
When was that?
Remember? Do you guys remember?
Well, we're going to wait till somebody joins in today, but
to show that tattoo.
We're going to start off today. I'm going to go over some soccer. We're not going to really start, but since LJ's here and he has to go inside in a little bit, we'll start with football.
Yeah.
LJ's a big football.
When are we going to do the thing?
What thing?
The thingy.
Show?
Yeah, when I talk about football.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a practice run here. So we're going to go over some of these games here. Let me share the screen for you. All right. We're going to go over some of these football games, first week games. Look, there's not a lot of games. I'm going to talk to you about 2 games tomorrow in Finland. That's basically it. There's not a lot of games right now. And, that's going to change. Going to change in a little bit. Hold on. We're going to go over some of these games here, and make sure you remember to follow. You got the promo code. Make sure you're following the Max Wages Network all day. Midday Money, Sean Higgs, Morning Wood, Ali Burns, Just Parlays, Chris King. Back to the window, Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. It's me at 4 to 5, and then we're gonna have the final show, Game Time Decisions with Nick, Tim, and Lenny. There we go. Just got that out there. So, just while he is here, whenever he comes back, I wanted to just take a look at some of these games because these games are going to obviously move. I don't know about these USFL games. I know it's the playoffs. We talked about that on the ESPN show. I have the ESPN show at the bottom of the screen here. Going to have all kinds of stuff. I got a lot of announcements coming up in the next week. I'm going to kind of go a little. They'll be in due course. But LJ, come on, man. You going to do these NFL games or what? All right, you got them here, man. I got them pulled up on the screen. So here we go.
Week one.
Everybody knows LJ. He's been here. This is LJ's house. He's got the wrestling room, but he's out of school and he's not got a lot of stuff going on. So, He wants to talk some football. He's a big football guy. We went to Eagles. Who's your team now? Are you still the Eagles? All right. We went to the Eagles and Tampa Bay game last year down in Philly.
Week 1 for the Eagles looks really good.
So
I
the
think
Eagle, you want to start with the
will-
Eagles on week
yeah.
1?
The Eagles will.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Eagles are at Detroit
Yeah,
right now.
they're gonna win.
Are they going to win
They're gonna win game 1.
big?
Money down.
Are they going to win the big? Are they going to win?
They're gonna win big.
So they think they cover the spread here -3.5.
Week 2
Wait,
of the Eagles.
you only want to look at the Eagles, or you want to look at all of week 1?
I'll look at the Eagles first, and then we'll do a different team.
Because we only have lines we only have lines for some of the big games. Week 2 they play the Vikings. Is that on? Is that Monday Night Football? Correct.
At Philadelphia, yes.
That's Monday Night Football at home. The Eagles right now at home in that game are -2.5 in that game, -137. That's a home game for the Eagles on Monday Night Football. What are you saying there?
Close one. But Eagles are gonna win.
Eagles are going to win
By
that
like a touchdown.
by a touchdown. So LJ says take the Eagles week 1 and week 2 on the spread and the money line.
Philadelphia, Washington, Philadelphia demolishes them.
All right, we don't.
Demolishes the
How about this first week?
the Commanders.
How about this
Like,
first?
what kind of name is that?
No,
Commanders.
it wasn't the one I would have chosen. That's correct. First week, opening night on Thursday night, September 8th. Buffalo, who's the favorite to win the Super Bowl, is going to play Los Angeles, who won the Super Bowl last year, the Rams, on opening night. And it's a very close game. Now, if I tell you that the Super Bowl winners were 6-1 in the last 7 games on opening night, and that's the Rams. But a lot of people think the Bills are going to win because the Bills are the best team in the NFL. That's what people say. What do you think here? Will the Rams keep the streak of the good teams going, or will the Bills win because the Bills are good? It's even, so you can whoever you think is going to win the game.
Oh, let's go Rams. Peace.
Rams. All right, my man Kev. All right, says Rams. Okay. What line is that? Chiefs? You talking about Chiefs? All right, so the Chiefs, is that one of your other teams?
Yes.
All right, so the Chiefs
No.
the Chiefs start
Wait,
on
wait. Come here.
the Chiefs play the Cardinals. Who? Oh, he's on the Cardinals. So the Chiefs play the Cardinals opening week. So that's your team against your quarterback. The Cardinals are at home, but the Cardinals are getting points in that game. Though the money line is -124 with the Chiefs. Oh, sorry, -162. It's interesting here. When you look at this, the Chiefs -2.5 is -124. This line should be -3, really. So they give you that -124. So who do you think, the Chiefs or the Cardinals? The game's in Arizona, but the Chiefs are good, but they lost Tyreek Hill. But Arizona could be good, but Arizona lost players. Chiefs?
Yeah.
All right. Baltimore plays. Now I'm going to go down the list here. Baltimore plays the Jets. I'm going to give you my leans now, and I'm going to tell you, my best bets of this thing. This is early, right? A lot of stuff can happen. The Ravens are probably.
No, Kansas City is at Chicago.
No, that's week 2.
That's week 2?
Yes. Kansas City is at Arizona week 1.
It doesn't show. How do you find that stuff?
Because it's on the betting site, man.
Oh. Home games.
A lot of people are high on the Jets. I'm very high. If you remember back to last year, the Ravens were a team that they were 8-2. They were cruising, and then the wheels fell. COVID and sick. First of all, the COVID now. If anybody's testing for COVID at this point, it's ridiculous in this league. Like, look, I'm not talking about me and you. Like, we can't go to work or whatever. These guys are getting paid millions of dollars. They can't get tested. They have to play. It's a cold at this point, right? You got to play. I don't want to hear about people missing games for COVID anymore. It's too much. I love the Ravens in this game. This is probably my favorite play of the weekend. I'll have to look and see if I like something a little bit better than this. I do like the Eagles against the Lions, but I also think the Lions are going to be a little bit better, but Eagles are better as well.
Wait, it's Louis State Cardinals now?
Huh?
It's saying Louis State Cardinals online.
Louisville Cardinals?
No, St. Louis.
St. Louis? St. Louis Cardinals is the baseball team. You got to say Arizona Cardinals. I teach him Google, man. His dad runs Google. His dad literally runs Google, man. Google the digital lion. His dad literally runs Google. So I like the Ravens a lot in this game. I think the Jets are going to be better. They don't have a lot of the extra lines and stuff like this right now, team totals. When we get closer to it, when we do the How to Bet show for Max Wagers Network and some of this other stuff, we're going to have team totals and, lines and all this stuff, all this extra stuff that people like to bet. Right now, it's just the games. I don't even know over-unders at this point. I know they have them here on the thing. I'm not a big over-under guy to begin with, but I'm definitely not looking at over-unders right now.
Arizona's playing Bengals first game.
Let me see. Yeah, that's a preseason.
But the first game of the season?
First game of the season is September 11th. Regular season, it says. You can pick preseason games, but no one, once again, look, if you're betting preseason games, just wait. There's Premier League, there's all this other stuff going on. Just wait. Don't bet preseason games. People are going to tell you to do it. I might tell you to do it. Unless you have a specific something, someone's not going to play, whatever. There's certain angles you could take. But if you're just looking at these regular preseason games, you got to find one. The Browns play the Panthers. I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Browns.
What's his name?
Deshaun Watson is the quarterback, but he might be suspended. He might not be suspended.
How would he might be suspended?
Yeah, I don't know. He might be, he might not be. I don't know. Carolina stinks. If I would take the Browns if they have a competent quarterback.
August 27th. Titans of Arizona.
Is that the last game before they're probably not going to play anybody in that game, so.
No, Arizona versus Tennessee.
I would say probably Tennessee is going to win that game.
What about Arizona versus? Yeah, that's the last game before the real game.
Yeah, you just don't know who's going to play in these preseason games.
No, September 11th, Cardinals versus
Chiefs. That's the opening day.
Oh, I thought you said.
No. The Colts play the Texans opening day. I don't, people are high on the Colts. I don't get it. I could be completely wrong. I know my man Chris Cheon says the same thing. Houston Texans stink, though. I'll take this line and bet it down.
Without Deshaun Watson, they'll boo.
Yeah, they're not very good without Watson. The Jaguars against Commanders. I wouldn't bet that game if you said take my money and bet it.
I think.
Do you think Washington is good?
Commanders.
Commanders in that game. What about the Patriots and the Dolphins?
Patriots.
It's in Miami, and the Dolphins are favored. You like the Patriots in that game?
Yes.
All right.
But Miami win.
Miami's going to win?
Yeah.
So you like the Dolphins? All right.
Oh, there's still 0 people.
Yeah. The counter doesn't update because the thing wasn't in the system now, so like I had to make my own. So like it's a little bit different. We already talked about the Eagles, Lions, Saints, Falcons. I don't know. I have to see who the Saints sign. I don't like the Falcons at all. Steelers, Bengals is interesting. Bengals minus 6.5. Remember, they're pretty close to winning the Super Bowl. I like the Bengals there. I don't know about the Steelers this year. Sorry, Myron. Steelers might not be any good. 49ers, Bears. If that's under a touchdown, I love the 49ers there. You know, probably Trey Lance. Packers, Vikings. People are down on the Packers this year. Still Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback, right? I don't get it. Still going to be the quarterback. I have to see what kind of signings they have. LG, you're missing all the people now. 2. We got the LJ. Who did you say? Chiefs or Cardinals? You said Chiefs, right? Yeah. Chiefs minus 2.5.
I want the Cardinals to win.
He wants the Cardinals to win, but he says the Chiefs will win. Yeah. Bet with your head, not with your heart. Remember. It's a good thing to learn. Raiders, Chargers. Man, I'm Chargers should be good, but the coach isn't. I'm not high on the coach. I don't love the line. I never liked those hooks. I would always bet that down to -3. I'll never leave it at -3.5. If you're going to leave it at 3.5, you might as well bet it up to 5. Get plus money. Hope they win by a touchdown. Remember, there's difference now. You can't bet these games at, I wouldn't take, 6.5 used to be the way to do it. I wouldn't do it at 6.5 now because the extra points aren't a given. So, I would probably do it at 5.5. Just a little betting strategy here. Giants, Titans. I don't understand this line at all. Everyone thinks the Giants are going to be good. They stink. I love the Titans. That's actually the Titans. So the Titans and Ravens will be my 2 best plays of the weekend. Sorry, there's going to be one more that I like. The Bucks and Cowboys. Tampa Bay's winning this game. Sorry, Cowboy fans. You're going to lose again like you did on opening night to the Bucks. And once again, the Broncos. How are the Broncos only -5 in Seattle? Seattle stinks. I don't get it. My best plays will be Broncos, Ravens, Tennessee, Cincinnati. Plus 283 parlay on the money line. I am taking it. It's not too bad. It's a pretty decent parlay. All right.
Here's the Packers schedule.
The Packers schedule?
Green Bay preseason game. 49ers. Saints. And then Chiefs. Those are 3 preseason games.
All right, so the Packers right now are the favorite to win the division at -182 over the Vikings. Would you take the Packers to win the division?
See.
All right. It says take the Packers.
First game of the season. Vikings versus Packers. Green Bay at Chicago.
Yes.
Buccaneers at Green Bay. Packers at Patriots.
Okay, so here's
Packers at New York.
Here's what I did.
Packers at New York again, because Jets.
Yeah, they play the Jets and the Giants, right? So here's what I did.
Commanders are at Green Bay. Bills are at Green Bay. Lions are at Green Bay. Packers are like Cowboys. Boo! Cowboys.
What was the other game I liked?
Cowgirls. Titans versus Packers. Eagles play the Packers in the game.
I think you could play around with this. Yeah, so the parlay Ravens, Bengals, Titans, Broncos money line pays 283. I think you could maybe swap out. Look, I'm picking Broncos. That's my team. I just think they're going to be really good this year. I think you could swap in, San Francisco here. That's plus 254. And remember, these lines are like early lines. So, look, if you don't want to put a parlay in now, I understand because, you can put it in at any time and it's going to be whatever. So it is what it is. But let's take a look at the rugby real quickly before we go to the soccer. And once again, there's not a lot of soccer. There's 2 games I do like, though. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, ringing the bell so LJ can stay busy. All right. Let's look at the table. NRL ladder. Penrith just keeps winning, 14-1. Just these teams. I mean, it's when you get down to this line here, it's pretty close. But Melbourne Storm against Manly. So Melbourne Storm second place against the Sea Eagles, 7-8 with a -4 goal difference.
Broncos versus Seahawks.
Seahawks don't have any quarterback, man. They traded their quarterback to the Broncos, Russell Wilson.
Oh, Broncos are gonna win.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I knew that, boy.
385. Penrith is playing Sydney. Let's see where Sydney Roosters are. The Roosters are struggling here, 7-8. So, the Sydney Roosters. It's Australian rugby. It's kind of like football. Cronulla Sharks, Canterbury. Look, here's the deal. Cronulla is good. Canterbury absolutely killed me last week. I think it was Canterbury. Absolutely killed me in that game. Well, I'm not going to change my mind because they're still bad. So I'm going to go against them here. So that parlay money line parlay pays -104. If you take out Penrith minus whatever, and obviously they don't have the spread here to move yet. So I'm going to move this spread maybe down to -4, and then I'm going to get a parlay right around probably plus 120, plus 125. That would be my rugby play for the week. We'll go over that a little bit more tomorrow because I think you'll have some more of the lines and you'll be able to move some of this stuff. All right, let's get to soccer. And once again, there's not a lot of action. However, there are 2 games. And let me just check to see with live score that there's not anything else. Escalades won today. So my over 1.5 and the Escalades won. So that's good. Viking, obviously better team here, up 3-1, sorry. There's 2 games here, and this line has gone down. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to let me do a little parlay here. 2-team parlay, Coops. The Coops. Look at the table here. Coops. See at the top. Only allowed 7 goals. 26 points from 11 games, only 1 loss. Coops is playing Ulo. Now, Ulo hasn't been bad, but this Coops team is really good. and Helsinki is playing Mariehamn, who's got a -8 goal difference. Good team versus bad team. Good goal difference versus bad goal difference. That's what I'm looking for, right? So right away, I'll probably play this as a parlay. Plus 109. Money line parlay, but I think you can kind of maybe go into this a little bit further. HJK, you see the last couple times they've played, other than this one loss here in February, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0, 5-0, clean sheets, right? So you can get clean sheet HJK win to nil at plus 148. 4 of the last 5 times they've played, it's been a clean sheet. I like those odds. I'm going to try to take it. They're the better team. This Mariehamn team isn't very good. Now, can you play it a different way? Sure. I think you could play. This is a little bit high for me, minus 165. And they haven't scored goals in some of these games, so I'm probably going to stay away from that. But what I might do here is go to the Asian line and say HJK -1, minus 113, and maybe hope that they can win 2-0. But, maybe the best way to play is in a parlay with Coops. Now, when you go to the Coops game here against Ulo, I'm going to show you something here. Coops, Ulo, 3-0. Coops, Ulo, 3-0. Coops, Ulo, 2-0. Coops, Ulo, 2-0. Coops, Ulo, 1-0. Look, once is a whatever, second time, third, whatever. This is a pattern. Coops win to nil is plus 115. I mean, look, they win to nil every time they play. You know what? I'm actually going to put these bets in right now. Hold on one second. I'm going to put these in. I'm going to go into my account and try to put these in. I sometimes I talk myself out of it, or I do these things. I'm going to bet these right now. Let's see. I'm going to go Coops. Coops win to nil. We're going to go to Finland. Coops. I'm going to go, hold on. So here's my parlay. Plus 109, same odds as I get here. Let's go, I don't know, 50. I'll do 50. How about that? All right. And then I'm going to go into there. I'm going to go Coops win to nil. Aim props. Coops win to nil. Okay. Coops win to nil. And I'm going to go HJK win to nil plus 148. $35.96. Nice bet. All right. There we go. Live on there. I'm placing bets. I'm winning money. I'm winning money. I'm winning you money. I do like those games. There is nothing. Look, I'm going to show you. Let's go back to football. Call it football and live score. Tomorrow. The way that live score works, if I'm sure you've been on it, the top of the league, top of the thing is the leagues. Look, I know this Al Ahly team is pretty good. I don't know how long they've been playing. They're actually in third now, but they're 3 games behind. I know Pyramids is pretty good as well, but, there's nothing. I mean, these are the main leagues. You can't really bet these And look, do not, once again, with these friendlies, you can't really bet the friendlies. You can, but you can't. And then you see it's just really nothing. So there's not a lot of action tomorrow. But listen, you could always find value. I like those games in Finland. Those games are decent. They're worth betting. So, anywho, that's about it for today. So we got the rugby. We're going to talk a little bit more about rugby tomorrow. We're going to have Rick Fortenbaugh on tomorrow, as he's going to start coming on every Wednesday. Remember, Thursday we got AM Plus Money. He's going to look over the weekend stuff. Friday is Kaepernick, who's going to look over the MLS. And then starting next week, we got some action. We got the Copa Libertadores and all this other stuff. Tomorrow, okay, so tomorrow, I'm going to see. I think we're going to tape. I think I think we're going to be live tomorrow. I know Thursday will be live at about 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. Thursday, we'll be live with AM Plus Money, I believe. I'm just going to check with him because there's also the opportunity to do it in the morning, but I think most of you would like to see it at night. So it's going to be probably the same thing Friday night. We'll do a little bit later. I just had to check with Kaepernick. Tomorrow is a little bit of a mess. Got so much stuff going on. I'm running a soccer camp and I'm doing all this stuff. So I'm going to be busy. I think we're probably going to be on tomorrow, right around noon. So just check on the Twitter page. Remember, my Twitter here is right at the bottom there at the Prodigal Sean. And we will make sure we have some stuff for you because there's a couple games again this week, but remember, not a lot. So, all right. So remember, if you don't go to the Caesar Sportsbook promotion and do your $1,500, LJ is going to come with his police car. He's outside causing havoc. I can hear the kids crying outside. It's a little bit chaos. $1,500 first bet. You win, congrats. If you don't, you get that amount back as a free bet to use on your next wager. Use promo code VideoWinners15 to get the deal. Be sure to follow all the Max Wagers Network all week. Got all the shows for you. And I'm going to be on Friday night. Remember, I got one more week on the other show on Mondays. And I'll have some big news for you coming up. So big time stuff going on. So stay cool, and we will see you again tomorrow, probably at 12.